All right, so in addition to lighting, there are other electronic devices that designers have to deal with, namely appliances. This lecture primarily focuses on residential design, but there really isn't a lot of difference between installing a dishwasher in a commercial environment, like in an office break room, than there is installing it in a home, to be honest. Okay, now to begin with, I just want to remind you all about Underwriters Laboratories. If you see this label on any appliance, you know that it's been inspected. You can kind of look into the product's reviews. Now, the first type of appliance that we use is one to preserve food. The most efficient refrigerators are the smaller ones, the 16 to 20 cubic feet refrigerators. Side-by-side models are definitely less efficient than styles with the freezer on the top. And automatic ice makers or any kind of openings in the doors also can waste a lot of energy. Always consider the depth of the refrigerator when the door is open at 90 degrees before specifying it. So how much room do you have in the kitchen when that door opens? What are you installing across from the refrigerator so that, is it going to be like a dishwasher where if you have the dishwasher open and the refrigerator door open, there's going to be a conflict? You want to think about that. There are some refrigerators that will come in countertop depth, and that helps save space, but it can also provide a more clean look. You can even get, really large, wide refrigerators that are countertop depth. Sub-Zero makes those high-end refrigerators. Higher efficiency refrigerators will have the compressor on the top as opposed to the bottom, and you definitely want to locate them away from ovens and dishwashers because the heat from that can affect the cooling of the refrigerator. Okay, don't forget that cooktops and ranges are going to require a 240 volt receptacle. And in terms of burners, the solid disc ranges are less efficient than the coil. The radiant elements under the ceramic glass tops are the most efficient, but they do take longer to heat up than the coil. Self-cleaning ovens have extra insulation and are more efficient than standard ovens. In convection ovens, where the heated air is continuously circulating around the food, are more energy efficient because they allow food to be cooked faster and at a lower temperature. But the most efficient type of stove and oven is the gas stove. It costs less than half as much to operate. Now, in terms of dishwashing, heating water makes up 80% of the energy used in an automatic dishwasher. So using less water uses less energy. Dishwashers need both a water supply and a waste drain connection as well as a 120 volt receptacle, preferably located in a cabinet and next to the sink. There are some new sustainable options on the market, including a no heat drying option. Heated drying does use a lot of energy also. Now again with laundry, heating the water uses 90% of the energy consumed by the washing machine. And the horizontal axis machines, or the front loading, as you see here in this image, are more efficient than the ones where you dump everything in from the top. They use about 2/3 as much water, and they also clean more thoroughly. You want to locate washing machines as close as possible to the water heater and insulate all the hot water pipes. Sometimes you want to consider sound protection depending on whether the laundry is going to be near a bedroom or the living room or something. The washers will require a 120 volt receptacle, but the dryers do need the 240. And if you use these front-loading washer and dryers, you could save 50% of the water and energy you would use from a standard washer and dryer. All right, so finally, Energy Star. Energy Star appliances basically incorporate several different advanced technologies and typically will use 10 to 50% less energy and water than the standard models. There are various categories that must be met in order for products to be certified as Energy Star. First of all, product categories must contribute significant energy savings nationwide. They must also deliver the features and performance demanded by consumers in addition to increased energy efficiency. So they have to work well and they have to be enjoyable. They can't just be energy efficient. If the product costs more than a conventional product, then the purchaser or you must be able to recover your investment in increased energy efficiency through utility bill savings within a reasonable amount of time. So you can't charge 3 times as much for a washer and it takes you 5 years to recoup the price difference. Also, energy efficiency needs to be achieved through broadly available non-proprietary technologies offered by more than one manufacturer. And product energy consumption and performance needs to be able to be measured and verified with testing. And the labeling needs to be effectively displayed so that it can differentiate the product from the other ones available. All right, finally, in terms of energy usage, there are a couple things I wanted to talk about. First of all, this is a great graphic from your book. It shows you which appliances in your house use the most energy. The refrigerator obviously being number one. The refrigerator is constantly running. So if you want to put your investment dollars here, that would be a good start. Then of course the oven, the dishwasher, the washer and dryer, and so on and so forth. This is a little freezer down here. And finally, this is the energy guide, and this is where you can, should be on all of your appliances, and this is where you can find out about how much it's going to cost to run this machine and how much energy it's using every year. So this is a really good way for you to sort of compare and contrast appliances in terms of their energy usage. All right, so that wasn't so bad, was it? That's all we have for this week. But I encourage you guys to do some more research on energy efficient appliances and check out some of the different models that are available out there.